Sri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 6 of Sundara Kanda. In the previous chapters, we were seeing Hanuman entering into the Lanka in the night under the soft light of the rising moon, and he was watching everybody in that city of Lanka, especially the women, to find the features of Sita, because Hanuman had never seen Sita. He had only the explanations given by Rama and his own imagination based upon the chastity of Sita, based upon the nature of Sita being away herself from Rama. Wandering here and there at will on the roofs of the houses, that monkey, able to assume any form he chose, ranged the city of Lanka, and that auspicious one come to the abode of that lord of the Titans, encircled by a shining wall, sparkling like the sun, and guarded by terrible demons, as is a mighty forest by lions. And that foremost of monkeys beheld that marvelous palace with its three-threaded archways, inlaid with silver and embellished with gold, abounding in splendid courts and gateways, filled with the drivers of elephants and indomitable warriors, irresistibly swift horses, harnessed chariots, and curious wagons covered with lion and tiger skins that were embossed with images of gold and silver and hung with jingling bells, strewn with precious stones and furnished with rich seats. This was the favorite haunt of the Maharathas and their meeting place. Rare deer and birds of every species and variety abounded here, while disciplined sentries protected it. Everywhere noble and distinguished women could be seen, and the palace was filled with the tinkling of their ornaments. There the foremost of the Titans dwelt, and it was decorated with royal symbols and fragrant with sandalwood, crowded with great beings, like a forest filled with lions, resounding to the beating of gongs, tambourines, and the blare of conches. It was also the place of worship of the Titans, where offerings were made at the times of the moon's change. Sometimes in fear of Ravana, silent as the sea, and sometimes resounding like the waves, that vast abode belonging to the mighty Ravana was strewn with precious gems, and that great monkey beheld it blazing in splendor and filled with elephants, horses, and chariots. It is the jewel of Lanka, reflected that illustrious monkey Hanuman wandering about the outskirts of the palace, and he began to range the dwellings of the Titans and their gardens, and he bounded into the abode of Prahasta and then plunged courageously into the palace of Mahaparshva. Thereafter, that mighty monkey entered the residence of Kumbhakarna, which resembled a mass of clouds, and also that of Vibhishana. Then, in turn, he visited the dwellings of Mahodara, Virupaksha, Vidyujihva, and Vidyunmala, and with a bound he entered the house of Vahu, Vajradamshtra, and that of Shuka and the intelligent Sarana. Then the mansions of Indrajit, Jambumali, and Sumala were explored by that foremost of monkeys, and thereafter he passed on to the abodes of Rashmiketu, Surya Shatru, and Kajrakaya. And next, the offspring of the wind god, such the habitations of Dhumraksha, Sampati, Grim, Vidyudruna, Hana, Vighana, Sakhanabha, Shakra, Shatha. Dupatha, Harvakarna, Harsvakarna, Dhamstra, and the demon Lomasha, Yudhonmatta, Matta, and the horsemen Rajagriva, Sadi, and Vidyujihva, and Vijidva, as also that of Hastimukha and of the Karala, Vishala, and Shonitaksha, the illustrious son of Maruta, then such the dwellings of other prosperous titans, one after the other, working their affluence. And having searched all the residences belonging to those titans in every way, fortunate monkey approached the palace of the king. Then the foremost of monkeys observed demon woman of menacing looks prowling outside the apartments where Ravana slept, bearing darts and maces in their hands, and equipped with spears and clouds, and he beheld innumerable bands of them in the abode of the Titan king, and gigantic demons brandishing weapons of every kind. He beheld steeds of exceeding swiftness, red, white, and black, and wonderfully bred elephants, vanquishers of hostile tuskers, trained for every suitable purpose, and equal to Airavata himself in conflict, and other elephants, the destroyers of hostile armies, resembled scurrying clouds or moving hills, and their trumpeting was like the crash of thunder. Then that monkey, the son of the wind god, beheld thousands of the Titan host in that palace, and cars of gold and glittering mail, which shone like the rising sun. He saw also many litters of different shapes, and bowers, picture galleries, gymnasiums, mountains constructed of wood, pavilions, and entertainment halls, and in that palace belonging to Ravana was a charming edifice as beautiful as the Mandara mountain, and pens for peacocks, and banners, and flagpoles. Heaps of jewels lay about, and a great accumulation of treasure had been brought there by the exploits of those valiant titans, so that it resembled the palace of Kubera, on account of the luster of those gems and the resplendence of Ravana himself. That palace glittered like the sun with its myriad rays. And that monkey chief beheld couches and seats of gold, and vessels wrought with pearls, overflowing with wines, and the dimensions and magnificence of that place caused caused it to resemble the mansion of Kama or the abode of Kubera, and the palace resounded with the tinkling of anklets and girdles, with drums and cymbals and other musical instruments, and was thronged with women all as lovely as pearls and surrounded by great ramparts. Thus ended chapter 6 of Sundara Kanda in Ramayana. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puramasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.